Alright, ready? And action.
It's your boy Lotion Thought.
It's your boy Be Easy to Tighten.
Wally Mall in the building.
And y'all tuned in to the InEARthoughts podcast.
InEARthoughts, baby.
Yeah.
We
How
back
y'all,
at
how
it
y'all,
again.
how y'all fellas feeling today?
Feeling good, man. We back at it again.
Feels good to be
Second
back
time
at
around.
it. Right, second episode,
Yeah.
ready to get underway.
Yeah, man.
So, I think I'm gonna pick the topic for the day. I've been seeing posts on Facebook, you dig, about marriage. How y'all feel about marriage, fellas? Y'all believe in that shit, huh?
It can be a beautiful thing.
Y'all
for a
ain't too
person.
old to
I feel
believe
right.
in marriage still, because apparently it's like marriage is a fake thing now. It's a scheme, it's a plot.
I mean, it's still symbolic of a relationship at its highest peak, the strength of a relationship. I still believe that, but I see what you're saying by it feel like it's fake and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get married with a lot of malicious intent.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
bad intentions.
Like
right,
bad intentions.
Bad
Like,
intentions.
or it started off good, but it was always shaky. It was always some common factor that wasn't, on the right side when they got married or some shit like
Right,
that.
right.
Whether
yeah.
it's the fact that, I'm marrying this person because I want somebody to take care of me, or I got pregnant and I want to get married before the baby come because we want to do it the right way.
The right way.
But you already got pregnant.
And then
Right.
it's forced
But my
marriages,
question-
like military marriages, like people get married just for
Right.
the benefits in the military. Like, I'm gonna just get married just to get these benefits. But it's like, do you really want to get married outside of the benefits? Like, what about for the person? Like,
Right.
Yeah. But my thing is, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why social media questions
Yeah.
whether or not to get married. Like,
Yeah. I mean, all these posts and memes about, marriage is fake and like this and that. Oh,
Yeah.
don't get married because this and that. But then you do got people that's trying to promote it's cute to be a couple. Oh, we've been married this and long. Those posts of all those married couples and stuff like that. So it's like they trying to battle it out. I feel like it's a battle right now.
right. I'm just saying, man, in my opinion, I feel like it's okay to get married.
Yeah.
As a
it's
male,
good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
as a
with it.
female, it is okay today to get married. Get married. People get married. You know what I mean? Like,
Nothing wrong with that being an end goal for you. If that's
yeah,
what you
like it's. I feel like even if it's overhyped, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with settling down with one person?
It ain't so
What's
much
wrong with
at all.
having that old school?
type
Let's
of
get
love.
married. Let's have a family. Like you taking that away from the scenario now.
Well, the thing that is, it's not so much overhyped, but it's the generations as we progressing. So it ain't like the good old days, man. You think about grandparents and stuff like that. That marriage, that family bond,
Yeah.
that's being broken because you got people who feel as though I want to be single forever, especially on the female side, because men always had that mentality to where they don't want to get married, they want to be single forever, they want to live their life and do their thing. But now you got the females joining that run too, and that's what's messing up the whole balance. Because now nobody wants to get married because both sides want to live that single life, and then they find themselves 15, 20 years down the line, like, you still single.
Yeah, but-
there's really people out there like that though.
yeah,
right
but you
now.
But
wanna
I
be
feel
single
like
life.
social media
It's
is
big
crucified.
influence on
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It crucified what marriage even stands for now.
Yeah, the social media, because they use the social media to pretty much spew that belief of you don't have to get married no more. Marriage ain't a
Right.
big deal. Marriage ain't nothing but. And I know for years why men was always resistant to marriage. And comedian Corey Holcomb, Eric Spears, he put it in perfect perspective. It's not so much that men are scared of commitment, we are scared of divorce. That's what terrifies us.
You know exactly why.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's so many, it's like, I don't know if the fact has changed since those times, but at one time, a divorce was, it pretty much felt like it was always more lenient to the bride.
Yeah.
To where they get whatever they want, they get the kids, and then the husband has to pay alimony and child support.
But
So-
I see, but that, I don't agree with that. You know why I don't agree with that? Because at the end of the day, I feel like some men want the same thing women want. Some men want that marriage.
They do.
Some men desire the same thing a female desires. Like, why men can't have that? But my thing is, why is it wrong for a man to feel like he wants those things? Why he got to play the back burner and let the female do all the work? If you feel this type of way, if you want this, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of women put a lot of standards. So a woman be at 6 and she be 1 to 10.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying,
But
like, men got that right.
They got that standard though. Too,
As a man, you gotta be able to
wanna
take
marry him.
that forward step to say, okay, it ain't just about you. It's our day.
Yeah, it's our
It's
day,
not
man.
your
That's
day,
what
it's
that
our
means.
day.
And that's what I feel like marriage is lacking in general, because it's not so much of we together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't one family, which is what I was saying. If y'all are not a family, why y'all gonna account for each other?
Mm-hmm.
When you get married, you account for each other. You taking care of your spouse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
That
a lot
do us
of-
part. You did?
There's a lot of selfishness
Right.
when it comes to like this new marriage or marriage periods. You can't have selfishness inside of a marriage.
That is true.
Like you gotta be able to counterbalance. You gotta be able to you gotta give a little bit more than you can receive. And if
Right.
if both sides believe in that, then it works even better. And that's in relationships in general.
Right.
That's the only way it's gonna work. I mean, I do come from the era, and we breaking that tie of at one point, what it say? Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
That was always the
True
thing.
that.
But
That's so many times.
I mean, at the end of the day, that is so unfair. So that means I gotta bend over backwards, break my back just for you to keep you happy. That's gonna keep me happy.
Yeah.
And men, we stuck to that notion because we just want to have peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
That's it.
We
That's
can't
all.
have peace unless she's peaceful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's a two-way street.
It is a two-way
Happy
street.
life, happy wife, happy husband, happy life.
Happy household in general.
Happy household in general. Let's work on making each other happy.
Right.
Okay.
But I
Grow
mean,
together. Like nobody looks at the concept of wanting to grow together. I feel like
right.
nowadays,
But I also would like to dive in on that, because I feel like a peace of mind is very important for the female and the male
definitely.
at the end of the day. So I feel like understanding each other, y'all understand each other's peace. You did?
Exactly. It's real lovely that way. It feels so good that way.
Right. So if you know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, you like your man need to come home, he need to kind of clear his head. Let that man clear his head.
30
Do
minutes.
something to help him clear his head too. Like make him feel relaxed, make him feel good.
30 minutes. It has been scientifically proven. And I'm actually being lenient because it's really an hour. But they said after a work day, you have to switch from work mode to home mode.
Yeah.
Now it says it takes at least an hour to do this. I'm gonna give you 30 minutes.
Right.
That means when I come through the door, I need at least 30 minutes to just kind of settle in, take my shoes off, just kind of lean back and kind of switch into home mode, because I'm still in work mode. I'm still on my busy shit.
But
so
see, home mode can include a lot. You dig? That can mean you coming home reading a book, you cooking, you sipping, whatever you do to wind down, you got that right to do that as a man.
30
Let's
minutes.
cut the grass count.
But if that makes you happy, and the crazy thing about it is, housework does make certain men more relaxed.
They do.
Because they're handymen.
Right.
So
Yeah.
dude might say, okay, let me come home and go straight to fixing the cabinets because that's their comfort zone.
Exactly.
So whatever your comfort zone is, you should be able to enjoy that for at least 30 minutes to an hour without interruption, and that'll make the whole day go a lot faster. But when you come through the door, and it's like boom, right there. As soon as you get through the door, it's in your face. You need to do this. You gotta do that.
Take out the
Do
garbage,
this,
whatever,
do that.
whatever.
And then they wonder why it becomes conflict because, and the first thing a dude say like, damn, I just made it through the door.
Right.
I'm gonna hit you with one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones is, damn, it ain't even how you doing it there.
That's it.
Right.
Like,
How you
damn,
doing?
It's little shit like, okay, well, how was your day?
Right.
If you hit me with a how was your day, then you can start digging into me. I feel a little better at least.
Right.
Yeah,
But at least you care about my
At least you
well-being.
care. But that lets me know that you wasn't thinking about me, except when you was thinking about me, all you was thinking about was when he come home, his ass need to be doing this.
Yeah.
He need to be doing that.
Or he need to go immediately do this.
And do
He
that.
need
So
to
that
go
means you
immediately
wasn't
do
thinking
that.
like, oh, okay, I miss him. I just want to see him and see how his day was.
His day
Yeah.
was
So,
right.
and that's the thing about
Well,
it.
shit.
And now it ain't just about men. It's also women too. I mean, it all comes full circle.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
It's
you
definitely
greet
full
us
circle.
with, that's what we're gonna believe that was on your mind the whole day.
Right.
So if you greet us with hey, how was your day? Then that means you was thinking about me having a rough day at work.
Yeah.
Right.
If you greet us with, I mean, I don't want to get too explicit, but a little bit of that nook, you hear me?
Yeah.
That means you were thinking about me on that level.
right.
So that'll make, you hear me?
Yeah.
But
see,
if
look,
you greet us
that's my
with,
thing.
boom, what is this? Why you ain't do that? That mean the whole day you've been pissed off at something that I did.
Exactly.
And it's been
Now
festering.
you bringing it.
And that's gonna piss me off even more because I want to come home and enjoy my day.
Right.
And you hit me right there. So
Right.
I'm gonna shoot back. And that's when the war starts.
That's when.
And that's how confliction starts,
right.
and that's how stuff starts to get into line, man.
But see, my thing is though, man, that peace is important.
That piece
Very
is definitely important.
I feel like even if you want to come home, maybe play the game, as a man, you got the right to do that.
That is a
Got
big.
the right.
That's a
Really
big
do.
thing.
There's nothing wrong with playing the game, coming home. I know
If
a
your
lot of
old
people.
lady play the game, she got the right to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just speak to the people right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, the video game is pretty much the modern day what's a pill that makes you relax?
A pill that makes you relax.
I mean, like it's one of those. That is the
Muscle
stress.
relaxer.
That's a muscle
like a
relaxer.
muscle relaxer.
It's a stress coma. It's everything because a lot of the frustration and stuff that we have on those days at work, that day doing this, doing that, getting involved into that video game world, it kind of releases all that anger and it calms that person down. So I can say from experience that a video game has helped my relationship a lot.
Right.
So let them people play them games, you know, just a little bit. I know it's gonna suck because you want to have the attention 24/7, but at the end of the day, let these people enjoy them games because it's a relaxed thing. You know, it's pretty much it calms their state of mind, and it makes for a better day on the back end.
Right.
Because ain't nothing wrong with them. I mean, and females, you know, come on, like.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I mean, in general.
it's many ways you could go about the situation. Because I feel like at the same time, you don't put a time set on a nigga piece, like, and vice versa.
Right.
No man should put a timestamp on his old lady piece. If y'all at home, y'all could coexist but still have your piece at the same time.
Y'all gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't gotta clutter each other.
24/7.
Right, it's compromise.
Yeah, just compromise.
You need that separation.
Like,
But
I be down here watching anime,
my
you
thing,
get up there playing the game.
on the same topic, dude. Check this out. You like to play games. You like to get nasty. You like attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what you can do? Dress up. How
Cosplay,
about you dress up as his favorite game character and show him, you know, the attention you seeking.
Fuse it together.
Yeah, fuse that
into
shit
his
together.
world.
Yeah.
Get into
Fuck,
his
if
world.
anything, I don't mean to get explicit. Make videos.
I mean,
What's
yeah.
wrong, man? What's
But
wrong
look,
with that?
get into his world
Yeah.
and then
Let your
invite.
girl want to cosplay Tomb Raider? Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Shit.
I mean, hey.
That's why they got an OnlyFans.
Laura Croft, that's what they call it? Laura Croft?
Every man who's ever played a game knows who Lara Croft is, and they know that outfit.
Yep.
The
they know that
small
outfit.
shorts,
Small shorts,
the tank top,
cut like a
the
motherfucker.
cut, and the two guns on the
Two
side.
guns on the, with the glasses.
With
Wait,
the-
you good
I
do
mean,
the
that's
glasses all you want.
stupid. I
With
mean,
the
like-
long ponytail. Anybody, any woman can pull that off. a
That's
long
murder,
ponytail.
man.
But what I'm saying
That'll
is,
send that
though,
man to the moon.
but what I'm saying is, so you dig, ain't nothing wrong with having that intersecting in your relationship.
No doubt.
Woman, I feel like at the end of the day, have fun with your man. Don't. If he playing the game, it's ways to get his attention. You dig? It's easy to get him an attention. We don't want for shit. We can eat noodles and we straight.
For
You
real.
don't even gotta cook more than half the
We
night.
simple.
For
Men
real.
are simple. We simple.
Food time, the PlayStation, you dig, and something to eat.
That's a. You know what?
And
That's
you don't even gotta be something serious to eat.
You know?
that right there is
make
a
me
man's.
bootleg ramen.
That's a
Right.
man's entire apartment. You go into a.
No, real shit.
That's a man's entire
Real
apartment.
talk.
You go into a
Oh,
single
shit.
man home, like dude will really have a TV on like a crate. He won't even have a
Yeah,
crate.
bro.
He won't even have
on
an
a fucking
entertainment
box
on a
could,
box.
you dig?
If not on
On
the
a whole
floor.
box.
On the floor.
Games everywhere on that bitch. Nigga have a fold up Mardi Gras chair. No
Yeah,
sofa,
nigga,
nothing.
You don't care.
And that's it. And like dude said, like, and you go to a female house. I mean, it's laid. They been,
Oh yeah, they
been-
have, bro. They keep it. They
Man,
keep
they
it.
been
They
had a
keep it.
red,
Make sure.
red carpet leading
Red.
through the door.
They keep it.
Sofa sectional.
What's the
in the
material where it's like all like
Suede,
furry like and
suede.
stuff?
Yeah, that.
Oh, no,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you got that.
the
All
first
that. Man, look. we're simpletons. Men are very simple.
Simple.
It doesn't take much to please us.
But that's why I said, man, it's just have fun. Like that's my thing, dog. Y'all act like we old, man. We still young.
We young.
In your 40s, your 30s, early 50s, maybe going to the 60s, you could probably pull it off.
Man,
But I'm
50s
saying,
is still good. Like
have fun.
50s even still good. Yeah.
Still good for 50s, but also to circle back on that notion, yes, let that person enjoy that game. That's their piece. On the other side of the spectrum, the gamers, you got to know how to balance it out. Trust me, I know from experience. You got to understand that, yes, we get trapped in our gaming world, we get trapped in our storylines and everything, but at the end of the day, there is a person who loves you that seeks your attention.
Unless you're making money doing it.
That's a different story. But you got to be able to divide that time between your passion and your love. Like, you know, it's something that you got to work at. I can't give you the exact notes. I can only tell you how I do it. And it's still, you know, it's unconsciously how I do it. Because I give a full day to where I'm just like gamed out. I just did it. I just got maybe like a week ago a WWE 2K22. Yeah. Which is like the best one they made in years. Hands down. So I've been in that world. I've been trapped in that world and shit like that. Right. And I, you know, and women not gonna tell you straight up. Some women will. Some women will tell you, look, you playing the game too damn much. I need you to focus on me. Right. But most women are gonna throw subtle hints. A storm off. A pitch of something, a grunt, a conversation with a friend to where she dragging for you, not knowing that the headphones not all the way on, so you can hear everything she's saying. I've been got hooked to that. I don't keep my headphones on no more. I'm always got one
hanging off, slid
off. You gotta keep one on because you know something ain't right, but.
Yeah, because you want to make sure you're able to hear in the back.
Yeah, because that way I got some defense, you know, just in case. It's about building ammo. In case she come at you, you got some ammo for it. You got to have your ammo ready. In a long-term relationship, man, ammo is everything. Because she gonna mentally document everything. Oh, yeah. And she going to know exactly when it hit you and where it hit you and make it hurt.
One thing about women, they don't forget nothing.
Oh, my God. So, men, we got to get on our game. I'm not saying we got to try to start arguments with our girl, but we gotta have the facts to back it up.
But look, while you on men, because I'm always diving into females, so I'm a flip side it. On the same side of men, we gotta help these ladies in the house.
No doubt.
Men, we gotta do better as far as coming home, knowing if she cook, help out. You could, whatever you gotta do, you can do it to help out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cook, clean, prep, whatever, garbage, whatever, kids,
right, it's just a little things that count, because she gonna notice all that small stuff, you know.
Yeah, the small shit count, dog. It really do.
That'd be the biggest things that count, even though they're the smallest, you know.
And not to mention, man, that makes for, it's a better living experience.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it ain't the fact that she just want to come home to a clean house. You should want to come home to a clean house anyway.
Yeah,
right. It's not a good house,
because it clears the mind, bro.
Right,
it does. It clears the mind, so. You kind of want to get, it sets the vibe perfectly.
It does set the vibe.
Right.
So yeah, man, help out, man. Cook if need be. If you don't cook, man, learn how to cut bread or something. Try to help people out.
Right.
At the end of the way, do something. And that makes it better. And it's all about compromising. I mean, for me, a good relationship, it's about compromising. And I know this for a fact. I'm 13 years in. It's about compromising.
Yeah.
You're not going to win every battle. You're not going to win every argument. You're not going to get everything you want. It's about compromising. On both levels, though. Right. If you're willing to do that, you could definitely have a good relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, man. So even on the subject of gaming, dude, because now we gotta talk about gaming. So you say you bought the 2K.
I bought the 2K because yes, I am a gamer. I'm somewhat of a gamer. So I figured, we getting this podcast going, and I wanted to throw little segments into it, so we can relate to the people, kind of give the people, a little taste of what we do around here. So I figured I started doing something by bringing some of the games that I love, of all time.
Hey, you got that bill with you right now?
I got it with me right now. And what better way to start than the I'm not going to say the first fighting game I ever played, because that was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. But it's the first fighting game that I ever really got good at. And I have so many fond memories of it. And we talking way back on the Super Nintendo.
Man, my son.
Man. With all the Killer
You really bought
instinct.
that bitch.
You gotta know what I'm talking
Oh
about when
my
I do
God.
that.
Wait,
haven't
you showed
seen-
it to the camera?
I
Shut
have
up
not
to the
seen one of
camera, man.
these since
Killer
I was
Instinct.
like fucking 7 or 8. I haven't seen one of these in so long.
Killer Instinct, I mean, the tape peeling off it, dog. Like, the memories I have with this game is ridiculous, and I still play it to
That
this
reminded
day.
me of Super Mario Brothers and shit.
I mean,
Man,
Super
what?
Nintendo. I mean, this is our childhood in our hands
Y'all remember
right
that
here.
fucking,
This is it.
speaking of 64 game, no, Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, y'all, I don't know if it was on 64, and it came out before the 64 on Nintendo, but they had this fucking Donkey Kong game.
Donkey Kong
I mean-
And it was like a Donkey Kong game. You could literally run around as that character, and it was like
it was on the
it was like
N64.
007 on some
I know
shit.
what you're talking about. It was on the N64.
But it was
like
it was
3D
King
graphics.
Kong based 007.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking
They had
banana
the whole
rockets
theme
and
song
shit.
with it. DK. Donkey Kong.
So you know what?
Look,
You might have me
fucking
beat on
shooting
this.
banana rockets
You
and
have me
shit.
beat on it because I don't remember that.
Oh my
You know
God.
that, bro, I'm
You might
telling
have me beat on it. Now I might have to go through my research and see what's popping because I don't know that.
Bro,
Like
I know
Quan
exactly.
put me on that bitch,
that
but
makes
it's like a
sense.
007
And they had like the fucking
King Kong.
guns, like law guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and shit
saying.
I know what you're talking
Like
about.
fucking Diddy Kong had 2 peanut pistols.
Yeah,
my
two
nigga.
Nah,
peanut
I gotta
pistols.
listen. I gotta look this shit up.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
never
That shit
heard
was
of
dope,
it.
dog.
But,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. I gotta look that up. Nah. And I don't think I've never heard of that before. Like,
Peanut,
period.
bro, he had peanut pistols.
And that's one of my
Peanut
favorite
pistol.
consoles is the 64. So I need to look that up ASAP.
But see,
Right.
64 had all the best
They
shit.
did.
64 had the best 007 before it got the GameCube.
I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah, the GoldenEye was
GoldenEye.
top
pretty
tier.
much it started the whole first person
But see,
shooter.
let me
did,
get y'all see
Team
y'all
play.
y'all gamers, but let me put y'all on the game. Y'all
Yeah.
like shooters, right?
Yeah.
The best co-op story mode ever.
Don't say it.
007, everything or nothing.
I never
You know
played
what?
that.
Everything or nothing. Man, y'all gamers
never
though.
played that. I
Y'all
never tried
gamers
to-
and
I
y'all ain't
never
never
played
heard of that shit.
Nah,
Every
I never played
007,
it.
everything or nothing.
All or nothing. Is it everything or nothing or all or nothing?
Is it
I don't know,
everything
but I
or
think-
nothing?
Cause I got
Wait,
GoldenEye.
it's I'm gonna give you the theme song. You music head. You're a music head, huh?
I'm a
Let me
music
get you.
head.
Let me get you. Look, check it out. Give me everything or nothing.
I see
Temple.
below.
Give
I'm already
me
liking it,
everything
But what console is it on?
nothing at all.
I don't know that. I gotta keep it 100.
What?
It
So
rings
maybe-
though.
I
don't
didn't
know
care about
neither,
you
but
the
I like
whole
that song.
tempo, and I didn't even sing.
Maybe I'm not the game I thought I was.
Right, me too. I must
No,
revoke
so
my
you
gamer
got
card.
this.
No, like I can admit that I missed a couple of gems in my
No,
lifetime.
I played. Me and D played that bitch 24. Like
Now,
that,
what
when I
console
was
was
young,
on it?
and I go by that boy on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's the first thing we playing.
What
Everything.
console
on
was it on?
that. 64.
64.
That's because that same console, that game was brought out around Ultimate. Is it Ultimate Muscle with the fucking funny looking ass character?
Now that's GameCube.
That's what I'm saying. GameCube.
Okay,
It
so
came
it's
out on
GameCube. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That ain't 64. That's GameCube.
No, 64 was Donkey Kong. Everything
Yeah.
or nothing was GameCube.
Okay, now see that's why. Now see my GameCube. I had a GameCube, but I didn't really dive too deep into the library.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Steve, I didn't know what Ultimate Muscle was.
Ultimate Muscle.
But for me,
then-
the only games I really
Because
played,
they had turned that into that was an anime at first, right?
it was an anime.
What was- yeah, Ultimate
it's,
Muscle
it's
was
a
an
wrestling
anime.
style anime. So I mean, speaking of anime, I don't watch too many animes, but I know Ultimate Muscle because it's wrestling and anime put
It's
together.
a wrestling
right.
anime.
But so my GameCube library was very small. When I got my GameCube,
Wait, let me ask you
Luigi's
this. Let me put
Mansion
you on-
and
let me put you
Metroid
on-
Prime was like the two games I was
Let me
playing.
put you on
Top
another
tier game.
Tom and Jerry. You played that?
What they do on Time and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry
You
was
talking
like
about the
a
one where you had-
four-player
Like a
fighting
fighting
not the
game?
full player
They,
one.
they used to be fight with them characters.
I
So
I
you
feel like I
know,
might have played that one.
I played the
Steve
side
put us on that one
scroller.
too.
Yes.
I don't remember the name of the game. It was Tom and Jerry, some shit. But I know you could fight with the
Yeah,
characters.
fighting game with Tom.
Fighting game with Tom and Jerry, but it was 4 players, dude. It was just like a little walk up,
Walk
swing,
up,
swing, swing.
Yeah.
You know, type game.
But
But
that's
it was
why.
dope as fuck.
That's
though.
why now I'm one of those adults that I didn't have every game I wanted when I was a kid. But now that I am an adult and I have a job and I have money,
Now
I'm
you
going
get
back
it.
and buy all these
Man,
games.
look, I'm about to fuck your head up even more. I'm about to fuck your head even more. I don't know if you played this with us, but see, y'all, we talking about shooters. I'm putting y'all on throwback shooters, you did? Y'all ever played the game before 007? I don't know if this bitch was on Nintendo 64 or GameCube, but they had this game. It was a 4-player shooter, and your character was basically a mini soldier, the mini toy soldier thing.
That's
I know what you're talking about.
That's Army Men.
Army Men.
Army Men. I think
Before
that was
you had
after.
Call of Duty, 007,
That's not
you had
based on
Army
the Toy
Men.
Story little characters.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, that was just the mini soldier. Like
Right, yeah, but the mini soldiers,
Yeah,
but
the Army Men. So
And
that
you
was
pick
after.
color.
Man.
That was after 007. Y'all played that.
I remember that.
I was on
But
that.
you be messing up motherfuckers in the tank, boy.
But that's why I love to reach back because, I mean, come on, bro. What was more doper than being at your friend house, being at your cousin house, you had a sleepover.
Right, you playing all those games, man.
4 sticks, 6 people in the room.
Yeah.
People waiting in line to take
That's the flip.
losers.
Yeah. Bro,
Rotating.
look,
Come on, man.
Look
That was
ahead.
the
I'm
golden
showing you how
days,
much
bro.
of a gambler we is.
Oh, I know you going.
Look.
I already know.
Get off the card table, you dig? We
Boom.
young, we playing for dollars and shit. Alright, bet. Check this out, you dig? You wanna play? Card table full. Where we going next? Hop on that fucking
Mario Double
Mario
Dash.
Double
Come
Dash.
on, man.
Mario
Let's
Double
get
Baby
it.
Dash.
Pop, you heard me?
$5
Flying fucking turtles.
$2-3 a game.
$2. No, bro.
$2
It used
a
to
race.
be. I swear to God, dog. We used to. This the setup, right? TV far back. This literally 4 of us lined up right here.
Y'all.
With the fucking money lined up on a TV counter,
on
bro.
the counter.
So you got like
y'all racing?
everybody
Yeah, we play.
money.
Everybody put up like $1.
Everybody pull up like $1 and race.
Yeah, we used to
Win,
do that
swipe
shit
that
hard.
shit. Swipe. You heard me?
Yeah,
That's
come
me.
on,
Get
man.
off the
First
stick.
place,
Get up.
that swipe.
Yeah.
Baby Mario, baby Luigi.
That's it.
I'm going.
No,
Going
baby,
crazy.
baby
Bowser.
Luigi for me and baby Bowser.
Baby Mario, baby Bowser. I'm going in.
That's it. That's
And
a
it's
wrap.
baby Pop.
But look,
Straight
yeah,
up
I'm about to
Grand
just say
Freestyle.
baby Pop.
Grand
Baby Pop was
Freestyle.
the
Man, we done made
race,
so much money off of that.
$5 every race. Every race. One
race.
like
That's
what?
wild.
Like a race for like 9 laps.
Man, we're not
$5
doing
top.
this.
What you know?
This is back in
Swipe,
we
you heard
talking
me?
about like
Give me that.
03, 04, something like
Man,
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's when we used to go
OG.
hard. That's when like the only way we had money. Whenever they gave us money, we used to always gamble. Like we literally was like 12, 13, 11 or whatever now, playing hard down pity pat and tonk for like $6, $7.
No,
That's funny.
I remember one Christmas, dog. I'll never forget this. For my birthday, I swear to God, we playing cards. We playing pity pat. 7 people around the table, you dig? I think we playing for like $10 a game.
Yeah.
Like
$10
10,
a
50,
game.
like 10, 15.
So everybody
So
throwing
no,
up 10,
look,
15?
Yeah, we're going
you
hard.
put 10 in a pot, 10 in first hand,
10 in spades.
and 10 in spades.
Yup.
So that's
crazy.
That's between 7 people, dog.
$70 right there.
No,
Shit,
that's
more
more
than
than $70. You got.
putting more than
We
10?
pretty much playing $30 per person.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is more than the adults play.
Yeah.
We get it,
Those
though.
200.
We get it from my mama and them. But they didn't even go as hard as us, because like you said, for Christmas, when we got to a certain age, all we was getting was money.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
people was coming to drop money on us for
Dropping
Christmas.
money.
So just on a good Christmas, you might have like $100-something to yourself. First thing we thinking is like, man, let's play cards.
Yeah, see,
trying to
we
flip
always went overboard with this
We
shit.
did.
It was never
Y'all
no
thought
normal
about gambling
shit.
with that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I never
bro,
forget. I know you remember my dog, rest in peace, Cottrell, my cousin, your brother, him and Dad, his 2 brothers. They having a head-to-head tonk battle. Or might have been pity pat. I think Davin beat Cottrell at like $120.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I sat there and watched the whole thing unfold. And they're like, you on plus? No, I'm enjoying this shit. Cause like Davin was slick with it. Like that boy had some skills on the card table. And I'm like, he just like, Cottrell, that's enough, bro. And he said, no, let's play another game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he got his money. I'm just watching his money go down. He just put it up. I'm like, dog, please stop. He killing you.
Killing him.
He broke that boy. He took all that boy money.
All his
that boy snatched that money off the table. So I'm going to First Street. Give me a bonus chicken
That's
sandwich.
all it was.
He was
Like, dog.
Look, son,
And my
look.
dog
made
had
it a
the-
mission. He
Man,
knew
my
he was-
dog had the big look on his face. Oh man, that was hard. He broke my dog.
shit.
Like every game, he was like, out. I'm like,
out.
dog, stop playing with me, killing you. We had bad gambling addictions at like preteens. We used to gamble our ass off.
That's
that
all,
was
bro.
my
That's all we
crazy.
used to do,
all
dog.
we
But
did.
see, that goes back to why I say, dog, I don't understand how people letting social media kill what we grew up off of, dog. Like this shit is crazy to me. I'll never understand how social media changes society today like that.
I mean, it's the forefront, man. It's like, you know what, that human interaction is slowly starting to fade away.
Not the same no more.
There's a movie. This movie came out. It's so relevant to this day, man. It's ridiculous, and I feel like we almost there. It's called Surrogate with Bruce Willis. And the shit must have came out like maybe, we're talking about maybe 2011, 2012, something like that. Might have been 2010. Might have been earlier than that. But in the movie, humans don't live in the world anymore. They have robots called surrogates, to where you sit in a gaming chair, you put on these goggles, and you pretty much live your life through a fucking robot.
Wow.
Dog, the shit is so deep.
That's crazy.
Now it was meant to be an action thriller. It was like, because Bruce Willis character, he's a detective. But you know, he don't go to work. His surrogate, like everything that you do in the world, your surrogate do.
So what the fuck is body doing?
Sitting in the chair. It's virtual
So it's
reality.
basically dying.
It's like the top
Body
notch.
dying.
Huh?
So
Body dying.
I mean, yeah. If you look at it like, health wise, it is dying because they get up, they go. It's pretty much a game, but it's virtual reality. And the reason I say,
like Sword Art, like one of those animes,
like Sword Art Online.
Yeah, Sword Art Online. So.
That's basically exactly.
Well, you
what
guys not know what that is, but basically, like it's a game, and like what they do is they put on this helmet and like takes them to that virtual world, and they're hooked. But they get locked inside the game though.
Not just locked.
And
their whole brain is connected.
Yeah,
to
their whole brain.
So
like a neural system.
So pretty much same rules apply because you pretty much living through this thing. The only difference is it's not virtual reality. You actually have a fucking robot that is mimicked behind you, a younger version of you.
Oh wow!
And you can pretty much dress them how you want to. So
like
all they do is that's it. It's Avatar.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Like literally in their house, they have this big ass chair with the monitors and shit, and they put the goggles on. And on the wall, they'll have the actual surrogate. Robot.
I'm gonna watch this.
It's so dope, but the reason I say
it's a TV show, a movie.
It's a movie, man. It's called. I'm telling you, bro. Surrogate, Bruce Willis. This shit must have
been. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
You might have seen it, bro. This back.
Surrogate.
This how I know it had to be around like 2008, 2009 because back then, I mean, we still had Blockbuster and Hollywood Video open. So my thing was that I used to get off of work on a Tuesday. Tuesday was payday back in the G.
Yeah.
I get off on a Tuesday. This is before I even had a fucking car. That's how I know it was a throwback movie.
Right.
I get off, hop on the bus, go hit Blockbuster, hit up the movie bin.
What was the end of that bitch? Like what was the
okay, so the whole purpose of the movie, and I don't want to spoil it, but the whole purpose of the movie is that people are living through their robots. So they get in their chairs. The only time they get up is use the bathroom and shit. But other than that, they live through their robots. They meet people. They have relationships. They raise families all through their robots. He's a detective that's trying to solve how people are dying through the robots. Somebody created a weapon that once it scans your robot's retina, you'll pretty much, you at home, your goggles explode. And
bro, that seriously still remind me of Sword Art.
Blow your brains out.
That shit dope.
And it might have got pulled from that because a lot of great big Hollywood movies got pulled from older animes.
Yeah.
Because the storylines were just so amazing.
Right.
But the reason I say it's so relevant because you got the metaverse. Facebook and all that with that. So they pretty much trying to, I don't want to say they trying to do it, but I feel like it's leaning towards it. If you watch this movie, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to be like, damn, this is like really about to happen.
Is going, honestly.
I mean, like, they don't want you to even exist in the world no more. They want everything to be done in cyberspace. Which is crazy.
But see, that's why I'm like, the future, like, what is the future going to be like 5 years from now? It's going to be cyberspace? Like, is metaverse going to be the top thing everybody should be into?
It looks like they're trying to get to that point.
Right.
To where cyber...
Elon Musk is backing that hard.
Elon Musk, and don't he look like a fucking Bond villain to you or something, like an evil Bond villain? Is it me who only think that? Like, he really look like an evil Bond villain or some shit like that.
Right,
like, some way he nice, but something just nefarious about him. Like, he has a secret dungeon with midgets or something tied up.
What's that villain called?
I don't know.
Stripper midgets?
I don't know. Like, he cool, he's smart, he's revolutionary.
But it's like something about him is just...
He got a big secret. Like,
pretty,
he got an actual dragon alive somewhere. Like, he just, I don't know, like... He dope, but still, you know, he just got like this evil vibe of like evil villain type vibe shit.
Right. But shit, still in all, dude. You came with Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Hopefully the universe don't get like that.
Yeah.
But Mo, what you more of a gamer than anything. Would you agree with my statement? I feel like MMOs kind of have like the best graphics. like when you're playing on a computer, all your MMOs is really.
I mean, most of the MMOs, yeah. I mean, you got some that release on console, like Final Fantasy Online release on PS5 and Xbox.
Right. So what you playing right now?
I always play on PC, but PC though. But I mean, the
You're a
graphics
PC
card, you
player.
can never compare a graphics card to a one like in a console. I mean, a console. I mean, with PC, you can do so much stuff and add so much stuff to PC. Like you got people out here making $6,000 rigs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting the top graphic cards, top power supply. You know, with the highest watts. Top everything in that thing.
Right.
And running everything on super ultra. Everything looks clean. Everything looks real. Like
So
say for instance, God of War, like the new God of War game, for example. If you have
played it yet?
No, I haven't played it yet. But I'm thinking about buying it because they just released it on Steam for PC because it was exclusively for PS4 or 5.
Right.
But now they released it on Steam, so people PC, people who play on PC can play it on PC now through Steam.
Right.
Which is really good.
Get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's only
Did
$40
you even
too.
see the graphics for it on the PC?
No, I mean, I seen it. And the thing I like about PC is the modding aspect of things.
Oh my god!
This is the only reason why I would even consider spending that much on the PC, because the modding things. Because like you can pretty much, I done seen in God of War, I done seen people who done modded Shrek to be God of War.
Yeah,
and just
they've done it.
And like
They've
you don't
done it.
have
It's
that.
crazy.
You don't have that with the consoles. So
No,
the
you don't.
consoles be lacking on that. But
Because PC got all these files and stuff that
So
you
what's your-
manipulate and stuff.
What's your favorite PC, like MMORPG?
I started off playing World of Warcraft, man, like 2004, and I played that thing all the way to like I'll say about just recently, like 2020. I kind of got off the last expansion
Right,
after
right.
the first tier raid, and then I just stopped playing.
So what would
We
you
got-
recommend
That's
PC wise to the fans?
PC wise, I mean, if you like MMOs, they got battle royale games. Like they got this one game I'm playing that's a good battle royale that just came out like a month ago called
What's it called?
Vampire Masquerade. It's really dope. You got like it's basically a vampire survival battle royale game. You got 4 factions so far. Each faction has a male and female counterpart to it, but they both got their faction skills, but at the same time they both each got their own separate skills. Like for example, you got the Vandal, and they have a male and female counterpart. The male counterpart can shoot like a force field that blocks projectiles, because basically, you get, it's guns in there, like, SMGs, a bunch of ARs, so it's like, you can shoot that out as the male Vandal. Then as a female Vandal, for example, you can like, then you can heal your teammates or something like that. Yeah, so it's really unique game. It's a really fun game. It's really unique, and that's like one of the battle royales I've been playing. You got your typical Fortnite. It's really whatever you like to play, honestly.
Right.
Whatever
My
you're
thing
into.
is,
If you're into
I'm,
FPS, you're gonna play battle royale games. I'm gonna just say that. If you like
Right.
shooters, I mean, right now on PC, battle royales is the thing to go right now.
Right.
So.
That's like what was that game we was playing?
Spellbreak.
Yeah, Spellbreak.
Yeah,
Spellbreak
that's
is
another.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's
We
a
actually
battle
dove into that shit.
Yeah.
oh, like the Fortnite spell shit you was telling me about.
Yeah. Actually, you
No,
played with
I
us.
played it. And that shit was fun. Like
It was
I ain't even
fun.
gonna lie. Like the first time I played, I won. I don't know how I won, but I won. Like I won
Was
the
you
whole
even
match.
able to like interact with the players?
Like yeah, it was an online game. So like I mean, I wasn't really talking to nobody, but if I can recall, I had the ice power to where you could slide.
The
and
ice
run.
power
Yeah,
the best.
that was
And
your
I-
favorite.
I had the ice
Yeah.
power, and my secondary was like the poison or something like the.
I know you're talking about the point. I used to
the
love that.
poison, the green shit.
Yeah,
the
and it
poison.
pretty much came down to me and one other dude. Like we was going at it on like a little bridge, like a castle bridge, and I won. Like the first time I played, when y'all put me on and I made my character, I did it. I said, man, this shit is fun. Ironically, that's the only time I played it after that. Like I played it, and like that was it.
My favorite power was the ice because it gave you the bow function.
Yeah, you love the earth.
And like it felt like a gun.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
man.
why. That's probably why I won. Because at the time when y'all told me to try it, I was heavy into Apex Legends.
I
I
still
was
never
hard.
played.
See, I was just playing that recently, honestly, but I had stopped playing it again.
I ain't played it in a long time, but at that point I was into Apex. I was into my Call of Duty. I was on my
Warzone?
shooter. I was
You
on my
playing
shooter.
Warzone?
No, this is before Warzone. I mean, I think we was on Black Ops 3 at the time.
Oh wow.
We might have been on 4. No, we was on 4. Black Ops 4. I'm a Black Ops fan, but I ain't play a shooter in a while. But yeah, like that was dope though. That
Right.
mystical elements, the
One
magical
thing
elements. With it
I
was
will
dope.
say that the new games is lagging. Well, no, I don't even know if it's lagging to be honest with you, but I feel like MMORPGs have like the best soundtracks. Like
They do.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
think no soundtrack.
man! Listen,
Kingdom
bro.
Hearts has an
Kingdom
amazing soundtrack. Even all the games, like
Shit,
even
bro.
the DS games, even the
Yeah.
DS titles have good.
You can't beat
soundtracks.
those
Let me tell you
soundtracks.
something, bro.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you another one. Go ahead. E.
Nah, cause you said Kingdom in my car right now. on my USB thumb drive. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please come home, man.
Fucking weak. Y'all really started singing that,
Bruh, dog, that song is so dope,
It
dog.
is.
I tried to sample that
Wait,
shit
what was
like
the
3
name of the
times.
song?
Yuta Hukahari, something like that.
Yeah, something
No,
like
man.
that.
That's her name. Like somebody gonna correct me in the comments, but it was simple and clean. It's
Yeah,
the name
Simple
of the
and Clean.
song.
That's what it was.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the English
yeah.
version.
So-
That's the English name for it. Simple and
Yeah,
Clean.
Simple and Clean.
is the
But
original.
like man, gaming soundtracks,
No,
bro.
but
Final
look,
Fantasy
before-
got good soundtracks too.
Final Fantasy, and
Especially
the other one-
13. You ever heard the Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack?
I did. I heard that bitch.
I might have heard.
I
bits
heard
and
it.
pieces
I
of it,
think
but
I heard it.
I
Don't
played
quote me though.
13.
But y'all missing Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger was a really good. Oh my god.
How dope
That-
Chrono Trigger was, I found I don't know if the game was Chrono Trigger X or something. I found a group of samples off of that. I sampled the shit out of
One
that.
of my favorite songs. Wiz Khalifa Never Been.
Never been.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I never
Sampled
heard
that
that.
from Chrono
You
Trigger.
never heard?
No.
Nah. So you talking about
No,
the original?
you heard. I played it before.
You
in
talking
the
about the
car.
original Super NES version of
I gotta
Chrono
hear it
Trigger, the
again.
original game,
Yeah.
bruh. Oh, Never Been is like literally my
It
favorite Wiz
got,
Khalifa
bro,
song.
I can't even.
I can't even break it
Yeah,
down, but
I
like
can't
she
break
said
it
she's
down.
never been. Like you ever played Chrono Trigger?
Yeah.
I never played it.
I
have
played it. I ain't
opportunities to
played
play
it fully like Quan did, but I played it.
because Quan got Amazing Girl from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, he got it from
Amazing-
Chrono Trigger.
I got like
Those
3
He
samples.
said the
from
whole
it.
soundtrack is dope.
Oh, it's on my YouTube. I have 3 songs, or like 3 beats sampled off of Chrono Trigger.
Uh huh.
Yeah, but Never Been is like man,
Yo,
those
the
earlier
dude
games.
sample Never Been, bruh. That big hit.
I gotta hear
That's
it. I
that's
wanna
my
hear it.
favorite Wiz Khalifa
Well,
song ever, though.
In the SNES era, you had a lot of Japanese composers back then,
Yeah, you did.
and they
A lot of
really took
JRPG.
their job seriously.
Yeah,
Like they knew
wasn't
like
playing, bro.
the theme song for certain levels, certain boards will carry the game, will carry their level. Key example, Donkey Kong Country water level.
Yeah, that.
You can put this on and go to sleep.
Quan stayed getting samples from fucking
I'm about to say,
Donkey Kong.
Quan
Yeah.
got all the samples from Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
He actually played some for us.
Yeah,
that one time.
he stayed playing.
Yeah, he still
he
playing.
gets soundtracks from the Sonic shit.
Yeah, because Sonic, like, just the video game era of, and we come from, like, the composers were really composers.
Bro.
So it's
Came
like,
from a good era, yeah.
it wasn't
Really
just
good.
like, oh, let's find somebody and put their song on here. That became like in the later 2000s.
Yeah.
It was pretty much, oh, let's get random songs that's already hot and then
Right.
throw them on this game. No, we literally had divisions that was devoted to making songs specifically for games. And it was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
that was an amazing era to come from, to have some of your favorite artists that you know, some doing personal songs for video games.
Right, but
I
speaking
mean-
of artists, I'm glad you brought that up. Speaking of artists, I'm always Khalifa, but who I need to be on right now is Kendrick Lamar.
You
Did
been
y'all
on
see
Kendrick
that
Lamar?
video?
The
I haven't seen the
world,
video yet.
the world
I
needs
meant
to
to
see
watch
this
it on my
video.
way.
The world needs to see this video. What Kendrick is doing, his whole plight right now is that, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
There you go. Give him no
I
opinion
gotta
for the
give
day.
this is
Run
my
it to him.
opinion,
Let
bro.
him know what it is.
I feel as though he's trying his hardest to uplift the black youth of the world that we're living in today. His video, the visuals of it is pretty much him, and he morphs his face from Will Smith, Kanye West, and Kobe Bryant,
Wow, that's powerful.
and O.J. Simpson.
But I was trying to figure out how.
The hell?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was trying to figure out how he got Will Smith face in the video when that incident. He must have just kind of took the video. Then.
No, that video was fresh.
Yeah, he
it's
must
so
have
fresh that if you watch it, he don't even really know the full song yet.
Yeah.
So he's like trying to mumble, like we rapping the words, but you see some parts he messing them up.
Yeah.
That's how fresh the video
I gotta
was.
watch this video.
So it was relevant, but it's like the
But they
people.
still went with it, dude.
No, it was perfect. Like, it was raw.
Yeah.
And Wayne did it first. I got to give it to Wayne. I mean, as far as I know,
Wayne did it?
yeah. Before that, Wayne did a video maybe like a couple months ago. Before that one came out, and I'm thinking maybe Kendrick got the idea from Wayne because Kendrick already stated that he's a huge Lil Wayne fan. But Wayne did a
It could be a
version.
possibility.
I can't think of the name of the song that Wayne did, but
I think I know what you're
it's a
talking
video of just his face rapping, and he's morphing to all his younger versions.
That's
From-
Big Worm. Is it Big Worm?
Big Worm, it's Big Worm.
Big Worm.
So
I
he
knew I
go
knew
from
what you
like
were talking about.
his normal self where he at now to Block is Hot Wayne when he had braids and then he go to
Looking
like
young.
Carter 2 Wayne and like 500 Degree Wayne and Squad
damn,
Wayne.
so he went all
So
the
he
way.
going like
Yeah,
going through
he-
different.
he go all
pretty
the way
much
back.
he pretty much showing you his growth from when he started
like
out
that.
as a 13, 14-year-old rapper
Right.
into where he at now.
Okay.
Nah.
I like that symbolism right
No,
there.
it was amazing.
That's
Like,
great.
and even though like, but the technology on Wayne's was subpar compared to how realistic Kendrick shit came out. It literally looked like
watch this. I
Will
gotta
Smith
watch
had the big old afro that like that Kendrick
Yeah,
had,
yeah.
and he really rapping his song.
Yeah,
But I like,
gotta watch this.
nah, it's deep, man. That's his whole new thing that he got going on. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was I should have took notes because some people broke it down, but his whole thing is like he's he took that position as a leader to kind of lead his people. That's why he referred to it as my people. He trying to lead the people down a more righteous path, and Kendrick kind of always been like that.
Right.
It was when his first album came out, Good Kid, Mad City, which is one of my favorite albums of all time, might I add. It was more of an introduction and party type, anthem type album. Which your first album should always be a reflection of the life that you live, the life you want to live, the life you're living.
Right. But it was even deeper than that with the Kendrick Lamar album because he went hard on Good Kid, Mad City.
He
Like,
did.
He really went hard. Like,
No, he did. He just told the story.
Like, I feel like he did it before Cole did because Cole did it after Kendrick. But I forgot the name of the song. But he literally talking about how he got burned from the little bitch that he was messing with.
Yeah.
But he, not just that, man. He was really going into like where he came from.
Yeah.
Like he really, it ain't like he had. My favorite part about the album is he had like clips of the voicemail of his family in the background.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick, I need my car. We on these
Wow.
food stamps, you dig?
Yeah.
With such and such
And
and
that's-
such, whatever.
yeah.
That shit gutter, like that shit. That's hood shit. People like that shit.
I think it was Bun B said it. Your first album is your life story.
Yeah.
Up until that point. So everybody, you go back and listen to everybody's first album is pretty much going to be a breakdown of the life that they've been living up until that point.
Right.
So Kendrick did that, but he also kind of gave you a glimpse of, in Good Kid, Mad City, of what he wants to go with.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
after that, he just kind of took off.
I feel like Swimming Pools was just a track to a track for the party people.
Yeah, because you got to have that. Like on your first album, you got to be able to, pretty much connect with those certain audiences
Yeah.
if you want a wider way of listeners. So
Right.
you got to have the party songs,
That
you got to
makes
have the
sense, yeah.
gangster song, you got to have the struggle song, you got to have the lyrical song because they always gonna have some lyrical people saying he can't really rap.
Right, that is
You
Right.
got to have that.
You see
One
that
of my
all the
favorite
time.
tracks from Kendrick though is ADHD
I
of
like
fucking
ADHD.
GTA.
Yeah.
That how that bitch go? Cause man, you used to sing that bitch all the time. Eight
slipped my
dudes
mind.
to the face. Fuck that.
Yeah,
12
yeah.
bottles in
Yeah,
the case,
yeah,
nigga.
nigga,
Fuck
fuck
that.
that, yeah.
2 12s in the halfway. Fuck that. We used to get off on
Yeah,
that.
that
bitch.
was the shit. One of my favorite tracks from him is Backseat Freestyle.
Yeah, that
Backseat
one too.
Freestyle.
That was his lyrical, like,
That's
That
what
was
I
that was
can
the
go.
lyrical.
That was
yeah,
his
yeah.
That's
I
the one
Can
that
Go
put me
shit.
on that album, honestly. Backseat Freestyle.
One had a kid, one had a dream. Like, that was his I Can Go.
I feel like that track right there was his track to let people
I
know
like
he
that
could
song.
dive
Yeah.
into the culture where he going now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
But
that
pretty
deep
much-
shit, that real from the heart black shit.
Yeah. That Good Kid, Mad City was a love letter to California,
Right.
his home. Which, I mean, you look at most first albums, it's going to be their love letter. Juvenile 400 Degrees was a love letter to New Orleans. Pretty much that's the way he grew up at.
Right.
Nas fucking Illmatic was a love letter to Queensbridge.
Yeah.
Because he pretty much just big up Queensbridge, the whole album and shit like that. So yeah, that was his love letter to his home, where he come from, so people know he never forgot where he came from. But we didn't transition from that to Pimp a Butterfly, which is like an amazing album that he did. And what's the last album he did? He like a random album he released, I forgot. But this one is that video, man. That video was amazing, bro.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
like,
I
I'm
definitely.
gonna definitely
He
check it
picked-
out.
But speaking of that video being amazing, what y'all, if that's amazing, how y'all feel about the whole Young Thug and I forgot the
There was
guy's
a group
name.
of them that got caught on something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a gang.
It's
It's a gang.
not just that, man. It's mad beef. You got Homeboy in jail who pulling shots. Got I think they claim he had something to do with Young Thug getting mama getting killed. Whatever the case, is a lot of beefing.
There's a lot of beefing.
But I think that boy went to jail. I don't know if he got charged.
He got charged. They got him in on. He don't got.
As a matter of fact, either today was his bail hearing, I think.
Today was his bail
hearing. And they already said it's gonna be set high because of his profile.
No, they say he don't got a bond.
Oh, they give no bond.
They ain't giving no
They
bond.
about to take him.
Yeah.
My thing with that, and I hope this will open up the eyes to man. Listen.
But my thing is though, before you said it, why make it this big and then ruin your whole career?
That's what I'm about to say. So you hit it on the nose. It's like, bro, when you find success, you got to get out the streets. This is what people mess up at in the industry. Like,
they don't know no better.
You don't know no better. You should never be a millionaire still in your hood.
You should not.
All this keep a real shit. At the end of the day, bro, the hood, the ghetto, the projects. This was always supposed to be a stepping stone to a better life.
Yeah.
When your mom or your dad, whoever it is, moved you into this neighborhood, she was not looking around like, yeah, this is the life I want for my baby. This is what we gonna live at for the rest of our life. This is what they could afford at the time, hoping that they can do better to get you out of the situation. And people misconstrue that and want to say, okay, this is where I come from, this is where I want to be. When you reach a level of success, you have the right to move on to a better life. Now, there are going to be people trying to drag you back down in your neighborhood saying, you don't rock with us, you don't mess with us no more. At the end of the day, man, you breathe the same air I breathe. You have the same opportunities I've had. You didn't take the initiative to go after it like I did.
Right.
What do I really owe you? You my partner, you my ace boom coon. I can give you what I can, but you cannot eat off of me your whole life. You gotta have the initiative to do it on your own.
You got to.
But the whole problem with the rap industry and hip hop industry is that everybody's still 1 foot in, 1 foot out the game, trying to be a rapper, but you're still doing gangster shit.
In my opinion, I don't agree with that. I feel like that's in general, like today. That's the problem today. Like, you got niggas want to be gangster, but then they want to go home and be this cordial ass.
You can't do that because the generation is soft. Like, why you think the OGs are still where they at today? Snoop Dogg, Busta. Why you think they all living good? 50. Why you think they all where they at right now?
They got out.
They got out. Exactly.
They got out. They moved.
And they living good. They living good. Snoop doing his thing, smoking. You know, he living life. He relaxed every day. Don't got nothing to fucking worry about.
At the end of the day, bro, you can always come back and show your love. Do something for your community.
Nah, you know what it is? They got their peace of mind.
Yeah, that too. That's a big thing to have. Peace of mind.
That bring it full circle.
Yeah,
bring it full circle.
Peace of mind.
It brings it
right back to the beginning.
Right back to the beginning when we talked about that. Right.
It took years to give you your peace of mind, but at the end of the day, you had to kind of give something. You gotta sacrifice.
You gotta sacrifice. Thank you.
You had to sacrifice something. I mean, like, okay, maybe I can't go back into my neighborhood like I want to, because a lot of dudes starving down there. You know, they might look at me as a target. But at the end of the day, I'm doing good. I'm feeding my family.
I still don't agree with you, because at the end of the day, a real nigga could do what a real nigga please to do. If he want to visit his hood, he can visit his hood. But the problem is,
don't go back into it, though.
It don't matter what you do in the hood if you left the hood in the first place. Niggas don't care.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you like,
but if you a real nigga, Snoop is a real nigga. Snoop is allowed back in his hood. Snoop don't go back to his actual hood though.
Yeah, I mean, but still, if he wanted to, he can. But I'm saying,
yeah.
my point is, what I'm trying to say is, for a nigga to be in and out, that means he want to go back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He don't want no different. You did.
Yeah.
He want that same life.
That's why some cats just stay away from him completely. So they don't
but
have
this is the consequence. If you want to, keep that tie, this is what you're giving up. Like, this is what the consequences could be.
Right.
Completely. Because you putting yourself in that position.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying turn your back on the hood or some shit like that, but I mean, like, you're still bringing the hood shit into the game. Like, you're bringing hood niggas into the game.
It's gonna catch up to you.
It's gonna catch up eventually.
Right.
No matter how professional you might be, them hood niggas gonna be hood niggas.
Right.
And they gonna throw a wrench in your game. Now, the thing about Thug, and I'm not a Thug fan by no stretch, period. Like, I don't listen to none of his music. I know a couple of his songs.
He did good on some features.
But I know, like, he had a big imprint in the fashion world. And it's been said more than once, like, he's one of the most influential rappers of this generation. You feel me? So his status is high.
I mean, I feel like I don't like Young Thug, but at the end of the day, the man hustling.
Yeah,
he don't gotta get on the track. You know what I'm saying? He got revenue coming in. But see, the problem is, I still feel like he have hood revenue coming in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I know what you
that's
mean,
the
yeah.
problem.
You got your fucking industry money, and he have his hood money.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, you doing something behind the scenes, you don't got no fucking business.
You
doing.
can't
And
balance
that's the
both.
problem.
You
Right.
can't balance both. And another thing that I probably overlook, we all overlooking, for all we know, it's not even him. It's just the ties to him.
Yeah.
Because when the shit go down, they want the big name. Because
They
want
don't
to be
want. They don't
known.
want the small shit.
Key example, when Wayne got popped with his pistol in New York, that was not Wayne's pistol.
Right.
That was his manager's pistol. His manager's literally saying, like, that is my gun. The only problem is, before that happened, Wayne got into it with the New York PD because they wouldn't let him get on the stage and shit. They had to frisk him out and all that. So he literally got on stage and pretty much said, fuck New York PD.
Yeah.
Literally after that, leaving, the bus got stopped. They found the pistol. They found some weed. Okay. Manager like, that's my gun. That's my weed. The sergeant would ever come on the bus and say, which one is Lil Wayne? He didn't even know who the fuck Lil Wayne is.
Right.
Which
What?
one is Lil Wayne? Did the young cop say him? Okay, put the cuffs on. It's status. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like,
Wow.
so the people that you put yourself around can definitely mess up your
Impact.
entire
They could.
Impact.
That's why
And
watch you
this-
bring around you, man.
This could be that. Nah, I could be wrong. He could be out here doing this thug dizzle. But even if he wasn't, just by association, you're the biggest name. So we're gonna put you on the top of the list.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because this is gonna bring a lot of fucking publicity to us.
Yeah. It's
Michael Vick with the dog fight. Was Michael Vick actually out there shooting dogs and shit like this?
Right.
This was at his house that his cousin had. Like I'm saying, this is facts.
Right.
It's facts though. And he had to take the fall off of that because he's the name. He's the
Yeah.
face.
Big name, right?
We don't care about little poo poo. We don't care about him.
Right, little
Poo-poo.
Tay-Tay
We don't know
over there.
him.
The pink,
Look
pink,
right,
He
little
got,
pink, pink.
he got
pink,
arrested.
pink, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if we arrest him, we arrest this nigga every week. We don't care about him.
Right.
This Michael Vick cousin? Oh, let's see if he got something to do with this. Because, this is going to be big for us.
Yeah.
And that's how that looks. So he might just be catching the short end of the stick because
Right.
of who you associate with. But that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, bro, you gotta pick the people in your circle a little better, man.
Man, look.
Facts.
Find you in the peace.
Find you in the peace, man.
Find you in the peace.
Find you in the
that's-
peace.
That's my motto. Fans, look, check this out. That's my motto for the day.
For all y'all,
Peace of
everybody.
mind.
Yeah.
Find your peace of mind. You
Peace
dig?
of mind.
That's what everybody needs.
You need peace of
Peace of
mind.
mind.
You do. You need peace of mind. And you also got to realize that finding your peace, finding your comfort zone, and, bettering yourself, it's not going to please everybody. It's going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
And everybody cannot take that journey with you. But at the end of the day, you and that person have to realize that everyone has their own journey.
Right.
So,
Well, my advice before we go any further. Speaking of journeys and who to take with you on your journey, I feel like as a man, as a woman, you don't need everybody to tell behind you. You don't need everybody to support your dreams. You need to just do you. I feel like everybody failed to realize this world is about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to have your friends who gonna ride with you. It's okay to have your homeboy who got a business plan with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what about you?
Right,
That's what matters the
individual.
most. You, yourself, and what you put first, your family.
I feel like a lot of people look for validation from other
Right,
people,
like
too.
I don't understand it. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like I just don't understand social media today, dog. Like this shit tripped my head out.
I'ma
Because
piggyback.
instead of saying, let me just go get married and make myself happy, you worrying about what the fuck
What
Keisha
somebody
gotta
gonna say, right?
You worrying about what
Nobody cares.
Bianca gotta say. Big booty Judy over here in the cut. Like you worrying about what they about to tell you first. Like I don't get it.
And that goes to family who may feel negative about it too. I mean,
I don't know.
no, it didn't. Family,
Because-
it hits family first.
But
'Cause
look,
family gonna have that
yeah.
first
No, it
opinion.
ain't even family first, cause right now, matter of fact, real life example, you dig? One of my exes, you dig? One of the chicks I met, she took a picture of my guy, sent it to her friends just to find out what they think before she made her own opinion.
Yeah.
That shit wild.
that
It is
toxic.
wild.
Where
because-
that sense come from?
Females-
that is toxic.
Like you need her to validate whether this man okay
That's
for
how-
you. You know what I mean? Like, what he do?
Oh,
You know
What
what?
he do?
It started off as, because this is what this high school shit, man. So it started off as like it was an opinion to the point that say, girl, you think he cute? Like
Right.
that's when you was like 15, 16.
Yeah. Just start off with that.
We
You
be
right,
calling
you right.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, like I said, but I understand back then because this person gonna be on your own walking through school, so y'all want to be the talk of the town. and shit
Yeah, I
like
want
that.
that. Yeah, I want to be.
We grown,
We
baby.
been talking to town, proud queen, proud queen.
We
type
grown
shit.
now.
Right.
We grown. If anything, you
Going
shouldn't
to
even
dance
show your friends your new piece because they might start plotting.
Right.
Trust me, they will start
Because
plotting.
they'll tell you, they'll stress.
They'll tell you, oh, he ugly.
Yeah.
And then a week later, I thought you said he was ugly.
Right, I thought you said he was ugly. That thing ain't ugly.
Like, what was up with that?
Right,
Stop
what's up
falling
with
for that. Stop falling for that. That's wild though, but
That is wild.
it is a thing. Like people do need
They
validation.
need other people's
Yeah,
validation,
yeah.
dog. And
And
I
like-
never understand that
That's
shit.
crazy to me.
Man, everybody, like you said,
That
in a
shit's-
piece.
Inner
And
peace.
You have to get
Not
in
just
touch with
inner
yourself.
peace, though, but live for you. You
Yeah.
gonna find your peace when you understand who you are as an individual.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't understand yourself, you lost.
Lost.
Because what you
That's
doing
how it
is you
how
you
it
lost. You looking dumb over here, and you going into a situation looking even dumber because you trying to understand something when you don't even understand yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
So you trying to make one and one go together and meet here when y'all way the fuck over here.
Way two
It'll
separate
work.
places.
So you tell me how that's gonna work.
And I've been caught in that situation so many times.
Exactly,
And you know I've
that's
been.
why
like,
I said
right.
live improved,
Live
right
improved.
here, you did.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, that's just my piece, dog. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. Live for
And the
you.
peace.
Nah, I'm gonna piggyback off the inner peace, and also I'm gonna go back to the whole Young Thug situation. Your inner circle, man. Get people who are striving to do better.
Right.
It'll help build you up. You'll help build them up.
Yeah, it is true.
So it is common sense, man. It's like literally, I seen a video when a man took a rotten tomato, and he put a fresh tomato next to it, and he left it there for a while. You know what happened? The fresh tomato started rotting right away. And it's
yeah.
symbolic. It's symbolic.
It's very symbolic.
If you have toxic people in your circle, then you become a toxic
Become a
person
toxic
also.
person, yeah.
If you have motivated people in your circle, you become a
Those people
motivated
that's want to go
person.
get it and want to put you on.
So,
the, yeah.
That's what
Control
I'm
your
always
circle.
telling you is about energy.
Right.
We feed off of energy. Energy is our source of living. Like without you even knowing, if for you to feel good about your day, it gotta be the energy around you.
Yeah.
If you wake up and you pissed off your whole day, you about to think about how that shit pissed you
And it's
off.
gonna fuck up your whole day.
It's gonna fuck up your whole
It's
day.
a mindset,
Now your
it's
energy
energy.
fucked up, and then not only is your energy fucked up, but you going around more with your energy fucked up. You gonna taint this man. energy.
Right. Now I'm agitated.
Now he
Toxic.
agitated. Both y'all fucking agitated together, spewing the same energy to everybody
And that's
else
how the
around.
energy just
Everybody.
translates with each other, right?
So
Because if you agitated, I'm gonna be agitated, and he gonna end up getting agitated.
Right.
We gonna
And
agitate
We all
him.
gonna be agitated.
We gonna be
She
agitated.
You know, everybody gonna be
Positive aura.
agitated.
I call it. I always tell people, if you have a positive aura about yourself, you understand yourself. Watch how quick you find inner peace.
Right.
Your peace of mind, I promise you.
your circle, keep your circle legit. The people
Yeah.
that you want to be like, not be like, but the people that pretty much is on that same wavelength as you. Like, keep that person close to you. That's my little quote of the day. And lastly, get Killer Instinct. It's like the greatest game ever made.
Oh, shit.
Buy your
That is
Super
rap.
Nintendo.
Tell him where to get the Super Nintendo.
Hey, you
What?
can find a Super Nintendo online. I go to 2 separate websites for my retro games. A Super Nintendo will cost you maybe $80 to $75, $80.
Make sure y'all keep that
This
in mind.
game-
$75 to $80.
This game
You heard
probably
him.
will cost
You
you a
heard
little
him.
bit more, around 30 to 40, because it's classic. But man, don't let the classics die. This is a fun game. It's a stress calmer. And if you had it before, this is the original time machine. I tell people this, music videos, if you put yourself in the right mind state, you can really travel back to fucking 1997.
Right.
If you have a certain song that was playing that you love, if you're playing the game that you love, if you have a snack that you love, you set that aura together, it'll make an original time machine for you. I always tell people, I always travel back to a certain time when I'm playing this
Call
game.
it the retro day.
It's the retro day. Like, yeah, have a retro day,
Not
man.
just
You know,
even a retro day, just in general.
Yeah, just enjoy the old school vibe.
Yeah,
man.
things were simpler back then.
Simpler,
Man.
a lot simpler. I feel like everything just becoming so complicated.
It's too complicated.
So complex and all that.
And it could be because we adults now, but
Yeah,
it ain't so much adults because now it's just it's a shift in technology.
It's a real
It's gonna keep shifting.
And we watching our kids go like, I mean, come on, man. Like, I'm watching 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds work tablets and phones better than adults.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
and it's crazy.
Let's talk about the 5-year-olds whooping ass in these shooters.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
you got 5-year-olds
Some
on Call of
legit
Duty.
5-year-olds on Call of Duty
No,
going
look,
crazy.
you got fucking Tommy on the phone.
Yeah.
You dig? You got Tommy on the phone. You. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? I'm about to bust your ass. Dude.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, you feel weird as an adult.
You like
man,
that shit, huh, Tommy?
You know, because you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Right, you ain't about to talk
You
to me.
little booger nose fucker. I'm gonna kill you. Like, you know, you can't go too far with nobody.
You can't.
No,
The
I done heard
technology.
videos where they going at these.
No, they
kids.
gonna-
There is because, you know, you gotta teach
Hey,
them
but
a lesson.
sometimes little kids do be talking reckless.
No, I didn't hear
Sometimes they
some
talk some reckless shit. Like my boy, get shit on. Get shit on. You're trash. You're ass. Get shit on.
Yes.
Like, come on, man.
Uninstall the game, dude.
Like, dude, like, they're being born. It's imprinted in their DNA. Technology is now part of the DNA. They're coming out more advanced.
Coming out with a fucking phone in their hand.
They're more advanced.
A whole phone
And
in
it
their
sucks,
hand.
and I make it a point to always show them my roots. Key example, literally Sunday, my girl and my cousin, they went out for Mother's Day. I had my son, I had the boys. It was a boys' day.
This was
What we did for the boys' day, I pulled out the Nintendo 64.
What they play?
I seen that
Mario
story.
Kart. Yeah, I put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I seen
Mario
that.
Kart. They was going ballistic in that bitch.
Yeah, I believe you.
Come on. Like, dog, you can't. Man,
You can't
replicate that, like, dog, like, that's, you don't get that feeling. Like, I don't feel like you don't get that feeling from, there's no personal feeling to the games, like being side by side. Can you even play two players on a game anymore? Like,
Not really.
A lot of them just
A lot of
really
them
gotta-
single player story games.
like
most
you
of
really
the
at somebody's
campaign.
house, like, oh, dude, you want to play the game together? Yeah, okay, I'm about to go home and sign on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Come on.
That's what it
You don't
is.
get
What
that
happened
nowadays
to
no more.
putting chairs in front of the TV, grabbing some pieces, some
They-
snacks?
Man, I remember the
and
Conker
getting
Bad
busy?
Fur days back.
Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
god, bro.
You know, we used to go
Screen
hard
right
on
there
Conker's
has the
Bad
full
Fur
has the
Day.
full square.
Right.
Everybody got their
Hard
own
on
split
Conker's Bad
screen.
Fur
Man,
Day.
that shit was.
But I say all that to say, man, you know, keep your circle tight, man.
Keep it tight.
Treat
Keep it
yourself right, and you know, find your peace. And like I said, I only use gaming as a reference because this is my piece. You
Yeah.
give me an hour or two of this, and I'm calm for the day. I'm ready to go, man. So
That's how I
that's
remember my PC gaming and whatever
Hey,
else we got going
that's
on.
my closing
Podcast
thoughts.
too, for example.
the podcast. So that's my
You know?
closing thoughts. You got closing thoughts, Mo?
My closing thoughts, man. I just want to say, just thank y'all for watching and supporting us, and
true.
Top
for the
and a
positive
dog.
feedback y'all have given us so far in the love and energy.
Getting them comments, you
But
dig?
Not to
Appreciate
mention, we got the Instagram up and running, but I spelt the name wrong, so don't worry about that. We got the TikTok.
We definitely got the TikTok channel. We got the
InEARthoughts
YouTube
podcast
channel.
on TikTok. We got the YouTube channel. We got the Facebook. So we working. We trying to make sure y'all get this content as soon as possible, man.
Lows and
we
thoughts
working.
say hit them comments. you
Hit them
dig?
comments,
That's what I
man.
want y'all to do.
Hit
Them comments.
Yeah, but with that being said, man, from Los and Thought, Molly Martin, Be Easy to Tight, man. Thank y'all,
Yo.
man. This is the
Appreciate
Inner
y'all.
Thoughts
You dig?
podcast.